for just a minute. I've been moved to Omaha.
An inmate at the Douglas County Jail. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up or press. This call is from a corrections facility and is subject to monitoring, recording, and the location of your phone will be obtained. For more information about our privacy policy, please visit www.connectnetwork.com. After the beep, press 5 to accept this call. This call is from a corrections facility and is subject to monitoring, recording, and the location of your phone will be obtained. Stay on the line to accept this call. Thank you for using GTL.
I don't consent to recording of this call. Anything I need to know.
Hey, Mike, I can't think of anything that we haven't already talked about.
Okay, can you hear me okay today?
Yeah, you're kind of low, and there's a background noise like a radio station or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. It's on this phone. It sounds like a radio in the background. I was thinking that with what I'm hearing about Kavanaugh, looks like he's soon to be seated on the Supreme Court. Those folks that are dealing with similar situations like me, I'm thinking now would be an excellent time to try to restore the Second Amendment with a case that exposes the 1968 Gun Act does not apply to personal property of we the people. That it not only violates Article 1, Section 8, but the Second Amendment, of course, itself. The question is going to be, though, who, if any, would stand with me on this matter. Unfortunately, the NRA and the Gun Owners of America have not. Now, the Second Amendment Foundation and the USCCA, they've never responded to any of my letters. The issue is that you have to realize the elimination of the 1968 Gun Act is viewed by many as the purpose of these Second Amendment groups. And with the end of that, they view that as the end of the need for the Second Amendment groups. I would disagree with that, but if they view the complete restoration of the Second Amendment as a threat to their organization's existence, then their motivation is contrary to the will and the rights of we the people. But from what I've seen, I don't see anybody going after the 1968 Gun Act or reflecting upon Article 1, Section 8, where the Congress was only given the power to regulate commerce between the states and foreign nations, not the people. The people are not states. And I've yet to hear anybody from the NRA, Gun Owners of America, or any of these other groups address that directly. And that would eliminate everybody's issues with being falsely accused of possession of weapons as an issue, because the recognition of the right to bear arms shall not be infringed means just that. So, if anybody up there listening has the interest in trying to restore at least one of the constitutionally recognized God-given rights, that being the right to defend yourself with equal force as the government's goon squad, then this is something to get behind. Anyway, for what it's worth, I thought I would share that sentiment and idea.
Hey, you mentioned Gun Owners of America. This Larry Pratt dude, he did come out and say something positive about Schaefer. So I've got his address, and I can probably print that out and mail it to you if you want to try to write him a letter, because he did at least try to do something for Schaefer.
That's fine. I've never gotten a response from the guy while I was locked up before, and even though I had him on my radio talk show many times promoting Gun Owners of America, and I encouraged people to become members and support them, I got absolutely no assistance whatsoever when I was falsely accused of possession of a weapon and sent back to prison in 2014. Absolutely no assistance whatsoever.
You had Larry Pratt with Gun Owners of America on your radio show?
Many times.
Wow. I got to tell you, it's disappointing as hell, Mike. I mean, it's absolutely disappointing as hell. I got no respect for the leadership in this country, because they have turned a back on anybody who gets imprisoned. I mean, being in the prison ministry, it's just sickening. It's sickening how, nobody with a big microphone, and even what he did for Schaefer, I mean, I was pleased that he at least put one statement out, but I think he could have do a lot more,
Well, putting out a statement and filing a petition in court to get somebody released from a prison who's falsely incarcerated is two different things. I yet to be amazed at the lack of integrity of these people. They do not step forward. When you've got a stable of political prisoners, pick one, anyone. If these groups are legitimate, pick anybody on the list that you've got on your website and go for it. Help these people. Do something. These people don't have the money. They're sitting there languishing in prisons and jails, doing their cases on their own because they don't have the money and the resources. And it's all about breaking people financially. I heard last night or this morning on the news that Alex Jones is now being sued because he's claiming that no one died at Sandy Hook. Well, there's a guy that wrote a book called No One Died at Sandy Hook, and he lays out the case for the fact that no one died at Sandy Hook.
Well, let me, just quickly, two things. Ron Paul did come out and say something positive about Ed and Elaine Brown. He actually called them heroes on a show called We Are Change. And then they put Ron Paul on Neil Cavuto, and Neil Cavuto held his feet to the fire and said, "Are you backing these Ed and Elaine Brown who are promoting violence?" And then Ron Paul totally crawfished and said, no, I don't support anyone who advocates. So Ron Paul was really disappointing. And in regards to this Sandy Hook thing, I believe that Sandy Hook was a government operation to take our guns, and I question whether anybody actually died there as well. I've looked into the research by a guy by the name of Wolfgang Halbig, but I'll say this. Alex Jones, I don't know if you know recently, but he's crawfish too. And Wolfgang Halbig has said he don't know what side Alex Jones is on, but Alex Jones is trying to protect his empire, and he's afraid he's going to be sued. And even Alex Jones is crawfishing on this issue.
That's right, he is. And from what they said this morning on this morning show, they said he was being sued, and this First Amendment guy said they could literally sue him and take his company and everything that he owns personally. So I guess it's a good thing that his wife was able to, and he divorced and she got millions of dollars. So which I always thought that it was a staged event, that they staged their divorce just to protect the family.
It's possible. It's possible.
And I wouldn't blame him for that, to throw people off the trail, because they come after your family, there's too many of these nut jobs out there. I mean, look at these Nazis that are coming after me.
Yeah.
They're anti-American as they can be. These people with the U.S. Marshal Service do not align themselves with being Americans. They align themselves with being German. Yeah. Not Americans, German.
Yeah.
And whatever that means, they don't view themselves as we the people. They're loyal to either a corporation posing as government, a king, a dictator, communist philosophies. Everybody's got to be a slave in their mind. They cannot grasp self-governance, individual liberty. They can't grasp it. It's beyond them.
Yeah.
And that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a rogue corporation posing as government who've created a cadre of professional liars called attorneys. And you can't get any of them to go beyond their bar card, because they know that if they step outside of the box, they lose their bar card. And they'll be like, the guys that wrote Fruit from a Poisonous Tree. They'll be living down in, an island, San Juan, Puerto Rico, someplace, hiding out, writing books, hoping that they can, write it out until we the people take back our country.
Yeah.
And, you know what they did in Iceland? They do the research in 2008. The people in Iceland said, "We're not paying you bankers. You got 48 hours to get out of the country, or we're going to start hanging you." That goes for the government officials also. And they basically threw everybody involved with the banks out of the country. They may have hung someone, from what I understand. And then over in Serbia, after the fall of the Berlin Wall, the Kremlin was sending people there.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
And they started finding sheriffs and judges hanging from trees out in the forest. And the Kremlin eventually, after about 5 or 6 times couldn't find anybody willing to go to these towns and run roughshod, so the people took back their freedom.
Yeah.
But, they're poor countries over there, but they're free.
Yeah. Yeah, I would rather be free than live in a comfortable prison, and I don't even consider this a comfortable prison. We live in a police state where everything is regulated.
If someone can communicate with Miss Parsons, and I can get the communication back, the status of what's going on, because they may not let her send me letters directly, but there's no reason I can't get a letter through somebody else. If she sends a letter to somebody else, it can be forwarded to me. There's nothing prohibiting that.
Yeah, I got you.
But tell her I love her, and God bless everyone. And
Thank you for using GTL.